Today we've got our most surprising bottles of 2023. Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Troy, we're Baker Drinks, and this is our list of our most surprising bottles of 2023. In a good way.
Yeah, so last week we talked about our most disappointing, and rather than just blast on them bottles that they all tasted bad, we came up with some categories. So this week we're going to stick with the same categories, which are price, availability, hype, proof high, proof low, and taste.
So I'll get the list started. I'm going with taste first. So normally we're not a huge Remus fan. It's not usually our thing. But this year they came out with the Remus Highest Rye, and this thing hits our palate great. It will be one that we replace as soon as we finish it. We will get it back on the shelf. We really enjoy the flavor of this. We're big fans of rye, and we like the blends of bourbon and rye, and I feel like this fits into that category of a blend of a bourbon and rye or a boo rye or whatever you want to call it. That's what this tastes like, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean 49% rye, it hits all of those spicy, savory notes that we love, and we've shared that bottle with as many people as we can because we are just that jazzed on that particular bottle. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna go on hype. So just like with the Remus, we're not the biggest fans of Jefferson's. We've had bottles in the past that we finished, they were okay, not good enough to replace. And when we heard about this Jefferson's Tropics aged in humidity
Gimmick.
it was the joke of the internet. Everybody just talked so much trash about this bottle. And then we got it so we could do a video and crap all over it.
That was the plan anyway.
This bottle is fantastic. We were so shocked. If you go back and watch that video, you look at the expressions on our faces with that first taste. This bottle, I mean, it's not the end-all be-all of whiskeys, because there's a lot out there that are better. But with no expectations other than this was a gimmick and a joke, we drank this and it was fantastic. This bottle was so underhyped this year. If you see one on the shelf, it's a recommend from us.
We were definitely surprised. So next on our list, I've got price. This bottle, this brand has stuck with pricing so well. And I'm gonna go with this new release of the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye that they released this year. It again is $60, just like their other gold label. And it is worth, comparing it to other whiskeys that have come out this year, it is well worth $100, but it's only $60, so it's a great deal. I'm glad they're sticking with their pricing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and before you give us a bunch of hate in the comments, but if you feel like it, go ahead. We're not advocating that Jack Daniel's raise the price of this bottle.
Oh, heck no. We're excited that they keep it best price.
We're just saying that surprisingly, this is a great value, because $60 whiskeys typically don't drink that good. It drinks more like $100 whiskey.
Exactly.
Okay, so for me, the surprise this year was the availability of the Midwinter Night's Dram. So we've looked for this bottle in the past. We've never found it. We've drank it in bars plenty of times because that's about the only place we could find it. And I don't know if it was the fact that they made so much more with their production run this year.
They made a huge amount more.
Or the fact that they jacked so much onto the price, or a combination of the both. But this bottle was available everywhere this year. It's still available on the shelves. It's $137 in Oregon, tax-free out the door. It is a great pour. Compared to last year's, we liked it better from what we can remember. As I said, we drank it in a bar, but all of the reviews online was this year's Midwinter, that they're back. Midwinter's back with the Act 11, Scene 12, or whatever scene you end up with. But the availability of this bottle this year was such a surprise. And, I've noticed that trend with a lot of the limited edition stuff. It all seems to be a lot more on the shelf. And again, I don't know if it's because distillers are making more or the prices just got too high that people are saying enough is enough.
Hard to say. Both are true.
Both are true.
So next on the list, I've got Proof Point. So I was surprised that this bottle, Old Forester Single Barrel 100 proof, would be this good. We are huge fans of these single barrel proofs. We have a shelf of them pretty much. I mean, we don't look away when we see one. It's coming home with us. But then we found this 100 proof recently, and it's better. Who knew that a 100 proof could be better than the barrel proof? Because that's what made the barrel proof better, is that it had the more punch, it had the more flavor, and then somehow they concentrated it when they went down to 100 proof. So, fantastic.
This is our new must purchase when we see it. It is just so good.
I do a little happy dance in the store whenever I see it. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's another one. Let's get it.
I do that little happy dance when I take a sip.
Why not both?
Exactly. Okay, and our last category on this list was our proof high. So, sticking with High West Distillery, obviously we like them. This new High West bourbon at cask strength, man, we were not fans of the American Prairie, which was their bourbon, which is their bourbon.
Now it's not called American Prairie. Now it's just called bourbon.
Yeah. Same thing though.
Same thing.
But we were not fans. It was just okay. It wasn't anything great. It was youthful. It was low proof. It was thin. Man, putting out a bourbon at cask strength, and this is not like super hot. It's 117 and some change. The viscosity improved. The mouth experience improved. The flavor improved. This bottle is great, and we were so surprised at just adding 20 points of proof made their whiskey so much more desirable.
I mean, I got nothing bad to say.
It's so good. So that's our list. Hit us up in the comments. Tell us what we got right. Tell us what we got wrong.
Tell us what your surprising bottles were this year.
Yeah. Follow us on all our socials. Do all the things.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.